What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV here today. So we're going to talk about the Sony fanboy. As you can see right here from this post, because they just got Horizon Forbidden West as their newest exclusive on the Sony platforms, they are now saying this is the best like game ever made for boss fights. Like this guy is claiming right here in this post, this is the new standard for next gen boss fights. Hashtag Horizon Forbidden West. And a lot of people didn't agree with this at all. A lot of people were very against this statement right here. People have been saying that Monster Hunter games and Dark Souls games have the same formula for boss fights, and this is only being praised because of the graphics this game provides. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I haven't played the game yet. Before I can see right here, I'm not really seeing like anything like too impressive so far. It's like the same thing you would see in other games, but let's see what people have to say about this guy's post right here. The new standard, OMG, play Monster Hunter and you will see what is the terms of boss in the game. Now your Captain Monster Hunter has been doing this for years. Y'all see Captain, this is a regular boss fight that I've seen done better in Shadow of the Colossus on the PS2. Graphically, you can't deny tech being implemented here, but graphics is not everything. And I write this in caps and say this is new standards for next gen. You clearly haven't ever played From Software games that make this boss fight look like Child's Play, even on old hardware. Yeah, it's like I don't know why they can't just celebrate the game right now and say the boss fights are amazing, but say it's the greatest. It has the greatest boss fights ever, and it's like the standard for new games. It's kind of ridiculous. It's just that I think these guys are just in a honeymoon phase right now, and they are just impressed by the visuals. But like other people have said before, other games had amazing bosses. Let's see. So people keep bringing up Monster Hunter. Wait for it to attack, dodge, attack when it's recovering. Whoa, never seen that before. Yeah, the new standard for next gen. They point out some bugs right here when she's like skating. You must not have played any Monster Hunter games, not saying it isn't designed to show off how great the game looks with those slowdowns, but this has been done before. Yeah, and usually like with these boss fights, they have like multiple, some of these like boss fights have like multiple stages with multiple stages of the boss fights. Or is like some epic music being played.
You gotta take this thing down fast.
Yeah, it's not even like any epic music being played. Like this part of the boss fight too, you got music like to pump you up while you're playing a game. So it's just looking like kind of average. Like I mean, it just looks average to be honest. It's just the graphics make it more impressive. Come on, bro, I can give you some respect, but I called cap. Have you played Dragon's Dogma Horizon or even Dragon Age 3? Let's see. I will agree that this is visually stunning, but the blueprint for this boss fight, shoot, dodge, shoot, craft, dodge, shoot, repeat, is not a new standard. Monster Hunter 3DS had Jarala, and that was 2013/2014. Standards for next-gen boss fights, Monster has existed since PS2. Want more of this? Go play some Monster Hunter. It's an amazing game. People need to know more about it. Yeah. Oh, come on, man. I like the game too, but this is just embarrassing. There are last generation games like Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, or Bloodborne with much more intense boss fights. This is a basic boss fight. There's nothing wrong with it. It wasn't meant to be groundbreaking. I wish Returnal got as much appreciation for his fights. So this was pretty much responding to everybody. Like, who has that much time to respond to every comment? Jeez. No, this is still the new standard for next-gen bosses, and it came out 2 gens ago. And this is, I think it's like Metal Gear, what is that? Metal Gear, I forgot what that game is called. It's a Metal Gear game. Let's see. You really got people mad with your personal opinions. I mean, when you say this game is the new standard for boss fights, that's a pretty profound statement right there. Of course, people are going to be triggered by that. Like, what? If this is your new standards of boss fights, ponies play Twitter more than games confirmed. And they'll be down to obtain this, the Twitter Platinum. Okay. Yeah, let's look at some of the quote tweets now. This guy's just literally responding to every tweet now. Like, jeez. If it loads. They aren't ready for Astral Chain fights. Boring video of average gameplay mechanics that have been the standard for the industry for years. Sony fans, whoa, this game is revolutionary. Some dudes post a clip of a game they're enjoying and y'all are like, well, actually, Monster has been doing this for 2 decades. I'm sorry, but who the F asked? People love to start arbitrary discourse. I mean, what? He says this is the new standard for next gen boss fights. Like, oh god. But then again, look, he does have Forbidden West in his username, so he's obviously biased right there. This post has the S side of the Monster Hunter Souls fanbase losing that S, and I'm all for it. Kirby did it better. Really, Kirby? Monster Hunter has done this for years. Convince people who like this, who only care about generic realistic graphics, do not play video games. This game is probably great, but effing Monster Hunter has done this for years. It isn't a new standard. In Metal Gear Rise in 2013, you fight a dog with a chainsaw and a Brazilian guy. Stay mad. Is new standard hyperbolic? Yes. Is it similar to Snake Wyverns? Yes. Does it matter? No. Like it's a badass giant snake and robot looking gorgeous and what is an awesome moment in the game. I'm just happy to see stuff outside of Monster and happy to see people enjoying it. Okay. Crazy watching all the typical Monster in the Twitter community stop by this thread to make an ass of themselves. I'm pretty sure this dude got roasted too. What do people respond to this guy with? The correlation between the two is just a snake boss. Other than that, there is really no comparison between the two, but for him to say it's anything for a new standard for a next gen is a bit of a stretch, my guy. Sad that this is accurate, except enemy deserves to be in quotes because, well, this is just hype for something fun and cool. I feel embarrassed being a Monster Hunter fan when I see this, us. Yeah, we should compare this to Dragon's Dogma instead. He's allowed to be excited, and I do get it. Horizon Forbidden West looks cool to me. Just the wording is strange. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny since giant boss fights haven't always been the standard. It's not like he's saying Horizon Forbidden West did the role and attack giant boss fights first. Let's see. Look at the. A lot of people have clowned on this tweet for basically just looking like a less exciting Soul/Monster Hunter boss, but I think the worst thing about it is how the protagonist is just constantly feeding you instructions. Next, I need to press L2 to fire my arrows. Yeah. Definitely a lot of hand walking with this boss fight, it seems like, with this game. Whole lot of not Elden Ring happening here, but this is cool too. Honey, this is not new, lol. Jesus Christ, Sony fans are positively starved for games if they are impressed by shoot the boss in the glowing spots until it dies. That is kind of true. Like, that's definitely not new. 9 years ago, we had this game come out. Hate boner for this game is already annoying AF. Hell yeah, dodge and roll the entire game. That S is next level. MFers will be like, wow, this game looks generic as hell, LML, and then play Ganyu and Genshin Impact. That looks cool and all, but this is the standard for boss fights. PlayStation fans only play one game per year and claim it's the and I guess the best game ever made. This is literally just a standard bait / dodge / punish formula that every video game uses. Wait, I'm confused. What about this mechanically is already different from existing boss fights? I mean, I don't know. It's just that the visuals are impressive. Just go. That's what I like at least to be honest. Just the big snake balls. Like, and you gotta shoot like in the same shiny areas. I'm not really seeing what's like too impressive about those ones. Like every other video game ever made before. But for instance, this guys, this is like the new hotness right now. It's been doing it for multiple video games before, so you got that going. Metal Gear Rising is better. Looks like us. We've had this exact same boss in Monster and it was so underwhelming they never tried to make Snake Monster sense. Monster Hunter if it was boring. Yeah, so he definitely got the Monster Hunter fan base kind of pissed at this dude for his comment. When the giant monster exudes sparkly bits after you shoot it and has very obvious weak points that the game points out to you. Okay. This isn't a request, this is an effing order. Play more games. That is just Monster Hunter, yeah. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. Pretty much people are pretty much saying that hey, Monster did the same type of boss fight before. This isn't really anything special, but of course, it's a new Sony game, so they have that like this is the best thing ever made since sliced bread. So it's quite hilarious how people just roasted this guy for his take. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Do you agree with this guy and think this is the next new standard for next gen boss fights, or do you think that hey, this has been done before? It's only getting praised right now because it's the newest game that's an exclusive title. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like this video. Always thanks for watching and peace.